All right, so we had a great stay at this Verbo. Very nice, literally on the top of a mountain in Andrews. Great place. Really nice. Bedroom downstairs with 3 bunks, 2 beds upstairs. Nice wraparound porch. The view's phenomenal. If we weren't in a hurry, you could just sit out here, and this is your morning view. All right, boys. Day tree. Hey, guess what, man? We're not going to get lost too many times. Too many times we won't get lost. That's the game plan. We've rode this route. What a nice place, man. I know, I thought a lot more. I thought, the way the houses is, I figured over $1 million. Honestly, I did. So just as in the 2 previous videos to this adventure loop, I had broke my GoPro mod, so I had no conversation between us, had very little sound at all, even from the motorcycles. So what I was lucky enough to do was I did have a DJI mini mic that I was able to put inside the helmet and actually be able to record some of the conversation. Albeit it is going to be one-sided, and the only conversation that you're going to hear is through me, and you're not going to hear through the guys. So bear with us as we try to get this figured out.
16-foot trailer up here. I mean, this is a narrow-ass road. That guy got his camera up.
All right, so I was able to talk Hank into wearing a GoPro for, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15 minutes. So I did get a couple of short clips from him. So just to recap, while Hank is riding on this KTM 690, we had spent the 2 previous days traversing from Clayton, Georgia to Maggie Valley back through Cherokee, and then back over to Andrews. And if you haven't seen the first 2 videos, the issues that we ran into were a ton of closed off roads in North Carolina. Either the roads were closed off still from storm damage, or they'd recently been posted and permitted for users only that live in the area. So we played heck trying to find our way to Andrews. So if you haven't seen the 2 previous videos, take a look at them. It was still a great ride. We found a really good Verbo up on top of a mountain in Andrews. I believe it was a little over $500 for the Verbo, but it was super nice, and by the time that you throw in 4 guys, it comes out just a little over $100 a piece. So for the accommodations, it also had a hot tub that which we didn't even use or anything. It was a really nice place. So Andrews is a great town. So if you're ever riding the Smoky Mountain 500 or going through the area, I highly recommend maybe staying in downtown Andrews or finding a Verbo in the area, because there's a lot of great things in the town. So while scouting out various routes, I always try to look for different alternate roads that maybe we haven't rode in the past. This was one of them that we were going to. So we were going to jump on the Smoky Mountain 500 route and ride that down to Dillard, Georgia. However, doing a little bit of research, I saw Forest Road 711. So 711 is an adjacent road. It's a really weird setup. It's an abandoned road. It's pretty much broken pavement for about a 9-mile stretch. But still, it was a little bit different, and it turned out to be a great road.
All right, go ahead, Joe.
All right, so hopefully this thing's working again. Yep, that's the Nantahala down there. We were off the 500 route. This is the Mild Hogs route here. As you can see, the hogs. Baby hog. We can start calling him a piglet.
This is officially our first dirt of the day. Yeah. That was a mutated road. Yeah, they keep this road in really good shape. That's one thing I'll say about North Carolina. The forest roads that are actually open, they maintain very well.
Little private bridge. Got it gated off, goes across to the other side. So there's no gate from the other side, so it goes over to nothing or whatever. So if you've never rode or traversed on Rainbow Springs Road, it's a phenomenal road. Nice, flat, hard-packed gravel road that they maintain. And that is the one thing I will say about the state of North Carolina. They maintain their national forest roads where they're basically impeccable. The only thing is, you just have to find ones that are actually open. Around me, you're clear. You have to watch it because a lot of times they haul ass on But this is that it's like a full tent that sets up in the back of the pickup truck. Pretty nice. If the ground's wet, you're not getting wet, you know. So we made our way down to the eastern portion of the Chattahoochee BDRX. We ended up picking up the route in Dillard, Georgia, and did the loop south to Sarah's Creek Campground. Great route. The problem was they had laid some fresh rocks, so we were dealing with rolling on marbles for a while. And that river looks nice. If I put my ass in it right now, it would bubble like friggin' dry ice on water. So as we made our way south to Clayton, we had to stop and say goodbye to Joe, also known as Piglet, as he had to work the next day, so he didn't get to finish the fourth day with us. So we had a great ride with Joe. New addition to the Hogs. Downtown Lakemont. That's a good little restaurant right there. We ate there before. They got that good cake in there too. That's fun. So after we said our goodbyes to Piglet, we started making our way west. We were going to pick up the Georgia Adventure Trail, which runs alongside of Lake Seed and Lake Raven. We'll go by where Hank took the shit. I know, it's there. Here goes the Mild Hogs. We can recreate the Wild Hogs on this creek right here. So every time that we take this route, we run alongside of a creek that has the flat rocks, and it just sort of reminds you of the movie, the actual Wild Hogs, where all the actors did their skinny dipping scene. We always kid around about setting up and taking a quick dip in there, only we would be smart enough to leave all our riding gear on.
You mean you're not going to rooster tail Hank? He's like, give me 10 minutes.
So the Georgia Venture Trail is a route that was created by a Jeeper that goes by V-Man 1313. It's a great route that runs all the way from the Florida line up to Dillard. So it zigzags through South Georgia, Central Georgia, and up into North Georgia. So we've rode the route several times because it's literally across the lake from where we park our vehicles at our buddy's house when we do all of these rides. So it's a great route. It's an alternative route. So if you're running the Chattahoochee BDRX and you're coming from, say, Helen over towards Clayton, you can drop down and run about a 12-mile stretch of the Georgia Venture Trail, which you're seeing here in the video, and then come out on the south end of Clayton and then catch the eastern loop of the Chattahoochee BDRX. So it's just a great alternative to keep in mind.
I mean, it's not like labor intensive shit or anything, I don't think, so I'm not even sure 100% what he's doing right now.
So as we finished our 4 days of riding, we realized we didn't get to hit everything that I plotted out, but nevertheless, we still had a great time. Joe rode with us for the first time, and he fit right in with the group. So we're looking forward to doing some more rides with him. What's next? Well, we definitely have the Ozarks BDRX on the radar. That is probably going to be a fall ride. We are also looking at a cross-hybrid route of the Cross West Virginia Venture Trail into the Monongahela National Forest, looking to make a loop out of that. But definitely we are taking a hard look at the new New York BDRX, the Adirondacks BDRX. I know I butchered that name. So anyway, we're looking at that and looking at the route. You come within about 60 to 70 miles of the Canadian border. When you're that close to Canada, you've got to dip into Canada. So I've done a little research, and there's a route called the Pickaxe Adventure Trail that is a 200-mile loop that is 70% dirt. And I found a couple of videos, and it looks like an awesome route. So we're looking at possibly riding into Canada for a total of 4 days out of the 5 or 6 days that we're going to be doing some riding. So if that's going to happen, it's going to happen soon before the cold weather sets in. So we'll keep you up to date on that. Until then, we hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hopefully next time we'll get the audio straight. Everybody ride safe.